I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
Hello darlings, it's your queen, your lovely mistress of thine heart and minds. We are going to be getting into it today. Bohemian Rhapsody. This song might have been out for freaking ages, but watch me clearly not give two hoots, because who even cares if it's not the latest in pop culture references? This song is a bop. It is anthem, it is queen. Regardless though, how has it even managed to stay a bop for this freaking long? For like, what, since 1975 of all things? Yeah, this song's been around for even longer than I freaking have, and it's still a massive hit.
But for what reason?
Who can even tell? It's a mystery that's transcended beyond the decades. Well, not today, fellow queens and cryptids, because I've cracked the code.
Yes, hello, Mum. Oh, Mother, I've done it again. I've killed a man. Truly the last words any mother wants to hear.
How could a soul even do this? For what reason would a soul even do this for? All these questions are what hooks us into giving the song that first one chance. For a people drowning constantly every day, fed up to the eyeballs in media, why should one more piece of media be special on top of everything else we already have? What makes this song stand out? And it's this. We've opened the song, and then right where you think you know what it's going to be like, we get absolutely wrenched into something too scandalous to possibly skip past. What do you mean, just killed a man? What on earth could possibly happen next? Right, so now that we've got everyone hooked onto the high opening of this juicy scandal, what more could we possibly do? We just have to elaborate onto it now. That, combined with the amount of times the song changes,
Galileo Figaro.
it just keeps us hooked. We don't have time to get used to what's currently going on before either the song simply changes or something else unpredictable and intriguing happens. We just have to stick around to see what happens next. I mean, no shade of course, but I can't help but wonder if that's why we have so many songs these days that, I mean, they're cool and all, but just not iconic to stick around long term. Like, yeah, they might sound aesthetic, they maybe even have a bit of a story to them, but are they enough to severely shock us right out of our own routines as to what we think's going on? I don't think so, baby. Human beings, they wake up, they work the same 8-hour plus day job simply to afford the roof over their heads and the bills under their name. They might share a few words to each other and then they just die. And it all gets so terribly mundane after a while. I almost wonder whether that might be one of the main driving points behind our relentless consummation of fast culture and endless consumerism. Because when everything is just so ongoing and endless and almost meaningless some days, things very quickly lose their appeal and novelty unless you're constantly coming out with more novelties just to keep us clicking. And the more stimulating a thing is, the longer it lasts. I mean, that's why we all like chocolate and adventures so much, right? It's because it's stimulating enough to make us feel like we're escaping the rat race and the endless cycles of just life, even if only temporary. And when we feel so limited in what we can actually even do at all, then sometimes temporary just has to be that fix. Queen was iconic, constantly pushing the boundaries of things in good ways, so we don't feel bad for engaging and partaking. And that's where a lot of modern medias and productions, I feel, they really need to step up their game. Because when you push the boundaries on things, that risk is high. And perhaps it's just easier to keep coming out with lots of lesser quality things non-stop than to pour all your risk into one thing that could go just as badly as it does well. Never mind that you'll have to fight the literal armies of competition just to even be heard at all. I mean, who even knows? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video around, and definitely let me know what you think, and I will see you all next week.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.